Ayo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational trading platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that is to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, we go live for free right here on this YouTube channel where myself, other pro trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and free lessons that are going to help you become a better and more profitable trader. If you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place, folks. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this on your own social media platforms, guys. Share this stream. Let's get out to as many retail traders and help as many traders as we possibly can. Let's help the little guy. We're live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome everyone that is joining us on those different social media platforms. Folks, I want you guys to pay close attention to everything that we go over on these live streams because you can really learn something. My goal with these lives is to make sure that you get value and you learn how to become a better trader. But why should you listen to the things I share with you on this live stream? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught by other professional traders. My very first job out of college was 2007, working for a fund in New York City. And then 2008 happened, the Great Recession, the housing market crisis. But it was actually during that same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they let me touch a dollar of their money, I first had to go through an intensive educational training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the TTG platform is based on. Folks, tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. We're going to start things off same way we always do, and that's with, you guessed it, a Q&A. All right, we're going to be going over a Q&A session. Maybe save some notifications here. I'm going to be doing a Q&A session to give some people a chance to log on. Then we're going to be discussing how to practice and apply patience in your trading for consistent profitability. Then we're going to talk about trading in the stock market daily recap, which, yes, I will include AMC. I still am getting a bunch of questions about AMC. I'll answer those questions for you guys later on in this live stream. Then we're going to be talking about another green day, green across the week. So far, guys, it's turned out to be a really solid week. We got a 29% gain on some SPY put options. We've got a 21% gain on Verb, VERB. That's where I made my money here today, folks. And then again, we're going to be talking about the importance of getting a real trading education. So we got a great live stream in store for you guys here tonight. And then towards the end of the live, for those that are interested, I'm going to walk you through the entire TGD platform, show you exactly what you get as a TGD member. And yes, we are a family. Now, listen, guys, listen up very carefully, okay? We're about to start the Q&A session, but you literally have someone with about 17 years of experience telling you right now, ask me anything. Do not be shy. Don't feel like you have a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. The only stupid question is the one not asked. All right. Now, I also had a day one when I knew absolutely nothing, but if I didn't ask questions, I wouldn't have a day 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. All right. So fire away right now, guys. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and begin the Q&A session. Begin typing your questions right in chat. Let's do it. Hey, Mike, you talk about how to maximize entry positions for options. I generally don't enter an option trade unless a strike matches my entry point. But any more help on this is appreciated. Okay, Holistic Strength, I think I understand your question. It sounds like you're asking about you don't understand which option contract to buy. When you say maximize your entry position, I thought you meant like actually getting filled on your order. But then when you're talking about unless your strike matches your entry point, meaning like if you wanted to buy a 434 strike put option on the SPY, you're only going to do that if the SPY is at 434, which means you're only comfortable buying at the money options. At the money options is when the strike price of the option matches the current price of the stock. Out of the money options is when the price of the stock is past the strike price. If it's a call option, if the price of the stock is above the strike price, so if let's say it's a 434 strike call option, If the stock is above 434, it's in the money. If it's a 434 strike put option, if it's below the option, below 434, it's in the money. And then the opposite would be out of the money. So if it's a 434 strike call, if the stock is below 434, it's out of the money. And then if it's a 434 strike put, if the stock is above 434, it's out of the money, because you buy calls, you think stock's going up, you buy puts, you think stock's going down. Guys, don't worry if you're not familiar with options. There's an entire course dedicated specifically to options in the TTG curriculum. We also have moderators that specialize in trading options. We've got Chris Toner's been trading options for about 20 years. We've got Momin, you got the Wolf. Myself, I trade options as well. So we have a lot of different traders that are trading stocks and options inside of True Trading Group. We have a lot of diversity. We trade everything in TTG, not just stocks, not just options, not just day trading, not just swing trading, not just small caps, but mid caps, large caps, ETFs as well. We literally trade everything. So, what I like to do, Holistic Strength, what I like to do when I buy an option contract, I like to buy it out of the money. But then if the stock does what I think it's going to do, it will go into the money. I did that with my AMC puts from July 6th. When the stock was at $54, $53, I bought the 45 strike put option. I thought it was going to go down into the 30s. So it's out of the money when I buy it, but if the stock does what I think, it's going to go into the money. I did the same thing today with my SPY options. My SPY options, I went ahead and bought a 434 strike put option when the markets were at like 434.50, 435, and then we went all the way down to 432 and change, I believe, today. So it starts out of the money and then it works its way into the money. That's how I like to do it. What do you do on days when you have big losses? How do you deal with it? Okay, Alak Gupta, I'm going to start the answer to this question with talking about how to help prevent you from having big losses on days. It's very, very important that you are able to accept red days and not always feel like you need to fight your way back to go green. A lot of times when traders have really big red days, they start the day red in the morning. They try desperately to make that money back. They take shots. They increase their risk. They take another loss or two. And then what was a manageable red day turns into a huge red day. You cannot allow that to happen, because you cannot wipe out 3 days of profit with one red day. You cannot let that happen. You're going to have a very difficult time being consistently profitable if that's the case. You can't go only having one red day a week and then being break even on the month, right? You're going to have a very hard time being consistently profitable if that's the case. A rule of thumb that I have implemented to a lot of my members in TTG is to set a max daily loss for yourself of 3 times your risk per trade. So whatever you're willing to risk per trade, whatever your risk is per trade, let's say you're someone that risks $500 per trade. If you risk $500 per trade, meaning if you get stopped out of a position, you're going to lose 500. Then you should set a max daily loss for yourself of 3 times that. So call it 1,500, give yourself a little bit of wiggle room to 1,600 and change. If you find yourself in a position one day where you're down $1,600 and you're risking 500 per trade, you're 0 for 3, maybe you're 1 for 4, or whatever it is. That's when you lock it up. Shut it down. Either you're not trading well, maybe the markets are just tough and choppy that day. Shut it down. Accept the red day. Don't try to fight and make that 1,600 back. Accept it. Take the red day. Live to fight another day. Because now you want to make sure that a bad day for you could easily be canceled out by a good day. And if you risk $500 per trade, let's say you end up losing 1,500 or 1,600 one day. Well, if you're risking $500, a good day for you, let's say you could be 2 for 2, make $700 and $700 on 2 different trades. Now you just made $1,400. You lost $1,600 the day before. You just canceled that whole day out. Maybe you go 3 for 4. Maybe you go 2 for 2, whatever it is. That would be a good day for you. You've just wiped out that red day. That is what you want. You want to make sure that that red day can easily be canceled out by a good green day. So the first thing I'll tell you is try to implement that in yourself. Try to set that rule for yourself to kind of prevent you from having the big losses. But even with that said, bad days do happen, big losses do happen. How do you get over it? You have to understand and accept that losing is part of trading. You've got to, listen, take a break, walk away from your computer, or take the day off the next day. If you have a bad day or a big loss and you sit back down at your desk the next day, if the first thing you think about when you sit back down is the money you lost the day before, get right back up out of your seat and don't even think about trading that day, because you're not over the loss. And if you're going to carry that loss into the next day with you, you've already lost. You've already lost. You've got to be able to make sure that you've got a clear mindset and you're treating that day as an entire, what it actually is, which is an entirely new day with entire new setups, entirely new opportunities in the market. And you've got to be able to separate those two. So if you can't, I would advise you to take a day, take a week, take however long it takes for you to kind of clear your head and make sure that you're starting fresh. Greta, my girl, Greta. It is my absolute pleasure. Great job today. The SPY trade was not an easy one today. I'll tell you that. The SPY trade today, we'll talk about this later on the live. A nice solid 29% gain today on SPY put options. And it was not an easy trade. It really wasn't. Your patience and your resolve and your game plan and your discipline was really, really, really tested on that SPY trade today. And I'll explain to you why later on. And we're going to go over why patience is so important in trading. I think that there's certain traits and certain characteristics that I think are extremely important for traders to be successful. And patience and discipline are two of those characteristics. I also do think that those are two of my strengths as a trader. I believe that I have tremendous patience and discipline as a trader. And that's what has enabled me to really maintain excellent risk management. And I see that as one of my strengths as a trader. And today, that patience and discipline was really tested on the SPY. So Greta, the fact that you hung in there and we caught that trade and we were patient. I was in this trade the whole day. I got into SPY puts at 9:34 a.m., 4 minutes after the open. I bought SPY put options and took my final profit off at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I literally held the trade the entire day. So like I said, my patience was really tested, but 29% gain to show for it. So I'll take it. How do you calculate dollar amount stop loss on options? I've been having issues with risk management when trading options. JetChicks, that's actually a really, really, really good question. So a couple different ways that you can look at this. You can take a look at some of the Greeks on the options if you're a little bit more of an experienced options trader to see how far the option will move for every dollar move of the individual stock. Okay, so you can actually, it'll tell you, like, so let's say if you have a 0.6, you have a 0.6 on your Greeks and you're saying to yourself, okay, if you got a 0.6, then that means for every $1 that the stock moves, the option will move 60 cents. Okay, so that's one thing that you can just kind of take into consideration. But if you're not experienced, I would tell you to just, I don't want to get too far into that, because if you're a very beginner options trader, that might start to really jumble things up in your head a little bit if you're just trying to learn options in the very beginning. So we have beginner options courses. We also have advanced option courses in the teacher curriculum. The other thing that I'll say to you is there's two different ways that you can set your stop loss based on options. There's pros and cons of the two different ways. So option one would be, or method one would be, you buy an option at $2 a contract, you set your stop loss at, let's say, $1.60, and you go for it, right? Now, the pro of that is you can manage your risk exactly to the dollar. The negative of that is that you're going to have a very difficult time staying in that trade if your timing is off, because you might get stopped out just based on time decay, and then the trade might work itself out later in the day or later in the week, depending on if you're in a swing trade or whatever. The other way to do it would be to say to yourself, listen, I'm buying put options in the SPY right now, and I'll stop out of those put options if the SPY gets over 435.50, which is what I did today. I bought put options. I set my stop losses if the SPY gets over 435.50. And whether we get over 435.50 in 5 minutes from now or in 4 hours from now, I'm going to lose a completely different amount of money because of time decay. So what I'll do is I'll say to myself, based on, how volatile that option is, based on how much time I have on my expiration, I will estimate. And I'll say to myself, okay, if I'm trading an option that expires in, let's say, just a couple of days, assume you're risking at least minimum 50% on that position, because the time decay is going to be pretty rapid if the option expires in just a couple of days. If the option expires in about 1 to 2 weeks, you figure you're risking maybe around 30% of your position. If it expires more than 2 weeks, so 2 weeks to a couple months, figure you're risking 20 to 25%. And that is where I can just find, these like round numbers that can help me say, okay, how much of a position do I want to enter here, given how far away the expiration on that contract is. So I have an idea of the time decay. But like I said, you can look at deltas and gammas and, all these different Greeks that can give you information on, how fast that time decay is going to be taking place, the rate of the time decay. You can look at, how far that option contract will move based on every dollar move of the individual stock. And that's, like I said, once you get more familiar with options, you can take a deeper dive into the Greeks, and that can help you kind of gauge that a little bit more. But that process will take time. Like, you're going to have to look at that option trade and really take time to go through and look at that data to make that decision. So that's why sometimes if I'm going to enter a trade pretty quickly, I don't have time to go check the Greeks and do that calculation. Sometimes I just say to myself, okay, I'm buying, where's my expiration? My expiration is a week out. Great. I'm risking about 30, 35%. And boom, I'm going to position size myself, assuming I'll risk somewhere around that number. And that'll just kind of be how I'll kind of work through that. What's your worst loss ever on a day trade, and what happened to give you a big loss? John Higby, $92,000 was my biggest loss ever. $92,000. I was short a stock. Why do you make me talk about this, John? Brings back bad memories, John. I was short a stock. It was stupid. It really was. It was stupid. I had way too big of a position. I was short a stock, and they pre-announced earnings. And the stock actually, I halted the stock to issue this news, and the stock gapped up on me. And it gapped up huge on me, and the stock just started to run away from me. And I just, once we gapped up, I tried to get cute and short more to try to, average up on that position so I can get a pullback off that gap and then try to just minimize the loss. It just kept going on me. It was brutal. I had a red day, but because of my risk management and proper stops, it was minimal and under my set dollar amount of risk. Mitigate that downside, peeps. I'm down a whole $20 today. Thanks. Nice, Jenny. Great job. Great job. Honestly, guys, you really have to be able, and Jenny, I got to tell you, your comment right here, it really says a lot about your mental development right now as a trader, because it's so important for you to be able on a red day to say, good job. Good job. Just because you have a red day does not mean you did something wrong. Losing is part of trading. I say this all the time. Everyone's going to have red days. Everyone's going to have red trades. So if we know that, then you need to learn to accept them. And this is why I tell people that one of the best things you can learn as a trader is how to lose properly. Because a lot of people don't know how to lose properly. When they lose, they just get crushed, and they're just like, "Oh, I'm red." Well, no, it didn't have to be that bad. It could have been a paper cut. You didn't have to get your leg chopped off. And a lot of people don't understand how to manage their risk when they're in trades. They don't understand how to position size themselves properly. They don't understand where their stop loss belongs. They don't understand like the process of tier trading, which is where like you'll take a piece of your position off when you get to profit target 1, and then another piece at profit target 2, and so on and so on. And that really helps mitigate risk when trades fail, because you can take a piece of your position off the table for profit. The tier trading strategy is something I teach all of my members in your trading group. I actually used it today to mitigate a loss in the morning. I had my early in the morning, I was actually red. I had a loss on my first trade on VERB. I actually took a loss. It was a really small loss, though. It was a small loss because I took 25% of my position off the table for profit. And that's tier trading. Tier trading is designed specifically to do two things: help you stay in winning trades longer, A lot of people get very antsy in winning trades. They always leave money on the table. It's designed to help you stay in those trades longer, and it's designed to help you keep losing trades small. And that's exactly what it does for me day in, day out, and that's what it does for my members. There's an entire course in the TC curriculum dedicated to the tier trading method that I teach all my members. I guarantee you, once you learn tier trading, you will never go back. It will guaranteed change your trading. Watch. My TTG family members right now, I want you guys sound off in chat. Type the number 1 if the tier trading strategy that you've learned with True Trading Group has made you a better trader. Sound off in chat right now. Let everybody that's not familiar with it, let them know how much it's been a game changer for your trading. I'm telling you guys, it's an absolute game changer. Look at all these number ones. I told you, look at these number ones coming to you from outer space. Look at these number ones. It's a game changer. So a lot of people don't understand how to lose correctly. It's a huge, 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 huge part of being consistently profitable. And not enough people talk about it. Oh, wow. All right, Neil. Neil, welcome to the TTG family. Neil, welcome to the TTG family. I guess the secret is out. Well, folks, you know, we did have 20 laptops for tonight, but now we've got 19. So Neil, welcome everyone. Welcome Neil to the TTG family. The secret is out. We had 20 laptops for tonight. But now make it 19. With tech stocks, Facebook, Apple, Google, Netflix at highs, and today all less than 1% down. Do you think we continue to push higher after a bit of consolidation here? Okay, Paul. So let's pull up a chart actually. All right, does everybody see the SPY on my screen? All right, perfect. Let's do this. So let's just take a quick little look at the SPY here. Well, and you know, here's your Qs. So there's your NASDAQ. A much deeper pullback today in the NASDAQ, and a high volume bar today as well in the NASDAQ, and a high volume bar there on the Dow as well. The SPY was actually low volume today on the SPY. So tech led the weakness today. Tech led the weakness today by far. All right, tech led the weakness today. You've got tech down almost a full percentage point. You've got the SPY down a half a percentage point, and you've got the Dow break even. So about 50 basis point of difference between the downside today, between the Dow, the SPY, and the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ was your clear weakness today. So the question is, you know, do I think that we push higher after a bit of consolidation here? The answer is yes. Now, if you guys caught my live stream on Sunday night, every Sunday night, I give you my outlook. All right. Every Sunday night, I give you guys my outlook on what I think the market's going to do for the week. If you were here for my live stream on Sunday, my exact expectations were, I think we push to new all-time highs, then pull back, and then I think the market gets choppy. That's so far, I've been spot on. So far, when you look at Monday, okay, Monday and so this was Friday, right? Friday, we had the all-time high of 435.84. And then I said, I think we push to new all-time highs, and then we pull back and get choppy. Well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all-time high, all-time high, all-time high. Today, pullback. Now, I don't know how long this pullback lasts for. I think what I said today actually was, I think that we may gap down tomorrow and then bounce. So I think it's possible we could gap down tomorrow, 432, 431.50, but then take that gap down back and go right back up to 433, 434, and finish the week inside of this consolidation. I think this is healthy consolidation. The markets had a very big move from the initial, that pullback when you had the Fed meeting and all that talk about inflation. And you had the St. Louis Fed President Bullard make his comments about thinking that they're going to have to raise rates sooner than they expected. You got that big gap down. We've since taken that back. That's been a very big move with a very, very, very shallow pullback. So if I draw this out from that low to that high, all we've done is retrace to the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. I think it's possible we can have a little bit more of that pullback. All right. I think we have a little bit more of that pullback and then bounce, and we just kind of chop around, which is exactly what I expected us to kind of form a new little trading range in here. I think that the mid 420s, like 425 up to the all-time high right now, I think that's a beautiful trading range. And I think that's a nice range where we can consolidate for a little while, bounce around, have some up days, have some down days, trade sideways for a little bit. But eventually, I still do remain bullish on the overall markets. I think we do get over 440 this year. And then I'm going to start to think that, okay, as we get towards the end of this year, I'm going to start to think that it might be time to look for a bigger pullback once we get closer to starting to raise rates. That's why it's important, guys, for you guys to always make sure you click that notification bell. Never miss out on any one of these lives because I share with you my thoughts. I give you guys trade ideas basically every day. Which is the most that you have made in one single trade? I always hate talking about. I always hate talking about this kind of stuff, but it's about 100 and just under $130,000. But I hate talking about this kind of stuff. Yes, spill the beans. What's your routine after market closes? What do you check, or how do you implement a plan or basis or bias the next day? Great question, Sebastian. Really great question. I would say, once the market closes, I'll pay attention to the after hours session for a couple hours. I always do check to see what are we doing after hours. Are we just doing nothing, or is there significant movement after hours? Are we moving on the overall markets? Are we going up or down a point or two? Or are we just trying to trade in sideways and we've moved 10 cents since the close? And what I'll do is I'll just kind of see how everything closed, see if there's any significant strength or significant weakness going into the bell. If there was any divergence between markets and individual stocks, like for example, if there's a stock that is a component of the NASDAQ or the SPY or the Dow that is significantly stronger or significantly weaker than the index itself without any type of individual catalyst, I pay attention to that. So let's say, for example, if Microsoft, using Microsoft as an example, it's a company everybody knows. Let's say if Microsoft, for example, finishes the day up 1% with no news, nothing fundamental, no catalyst, but the NASDAQ is down, let's say 0.5%. That divergence is going to be something I'm going to notice, because if I think that the NASDAQ might bounce back the next day based on whatever I'm looking at in the charts, I'm then going to remember that Microsoft is relatively strong compared to the overall NASDAQ. If the NASDAQ starts to rally, well, the Microsoft is a huge component in the NASDAQ. So I'm going to look for the NASDAQ. I'm going to look for Microsoft then to be strong versus, let's say, maybe Facebook was down 2.5% while the NASDAQ was down 0.5% with no news or no catalyst. I'm going to say, okay, that stock is weak compared to Microsoft. Microsoft's up a percentage point. Facebook's down 2.5 while the NASDAQ's down 0.5 point. So I'm going to say, wow, Microsoft is a lot stronger than Facebook. So if I think the NASDAQ might bounce the next day, If I want to play a large cap, I'm going to say, okay, Microsoft might be a good play to the long side if the NASDAQ starts to bounce. I'm not going to look to say, okay, maybe I'll get long Facebook if the NASDAQ starts to bounce, because Microsoft had proven to me on the day that Facebook is significantly weaker, right? So that's going to be something that I would look for kind of when the day is over and kind of assess that situation. So when I go into the next day tomorrow, that's something that'll be on my mind. How do we know when to buy the dip? Man, that's a really, really general question, because I'm not sure if you're referring to the overall markets with your long-term portfolio or if you're referring to an individual stock. So I'll give you both answers. With regards to an individual stock, one of the main things that I look for to determine if it's safe to buy the dip or not is volume. So volume can be a good indication for you of profit taking versus heavy selling pressure. Now, pullbacks that are buyable, buying the dip is typically buying profit taking. When a stock has a pullback because of profit taking, but is still in a clear uptrend and still has more room to the upside, the buying is not done. You're just getting a little profit taking that gives you that brief moment of a pullback, and then the stock continues higher. That's very, very different than a stock that's moving higher. Then all of a sudden, a lot of heavy selling pressure comes in that pushes that stock down. That heavy selling pressure could then overdo or overcome, I should say, that buying pressure that pushes stock higher in the first place. And then that dip turns into a reversal. So how do you know it's safe to buy the dip? I like to look for increasing volume on the way up and then decreasing volume on the pullback. So when you get noticeably decreasing volume on a pullback versus the volume increasing on the way up, that's going to be one thing I'm going to look for to say, okay, it's safe for me to step in here and buy this dip once we get to some support levels. I don't just blindly buy dips. I look for pullbacks into support levels. Where are those support levels? You'll learn this in the TeachG courses, and as a member, I teach you how to identify support levels by understanding how different indicators work in conjunction with one another. So what I teach my members and what I do in my own trading, I'm never going to buy a stock just because it's at VWAP or just because it's at the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. I look to buy stocks when they get to support levels where multiple indicators are converging on the same price point. So when I get a stock that has increasing volume on the way up, decreasing volume on the pullback, and let's say that decreasing volume is coming right into VWAP, trade line, 38.2 Fib, that's going to be three support indicators that are all converging on the same price after I've got increasing volume on the way up, decreasing volume on the pullback. That's as an example of a setup. I'm going to step in, I'm going to buy that pullback because I think we still have room to the upside. I think the stock still has momentum. Nice, Neil. Wow, Neil, you're on fire, bro. Neil just signed up for the Tesla giveaway. Neil just signed up for the Tesla giveaway. For those that do not know, we do a lot of fun giveaways with our members. And this Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern live, right here on this YouTube channel, folks, I'm giving away a brand new Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash to one lucky TeachG member. All you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group to register for that giveaway. And Neil, who literally just joined about 10 minutes ago, has already signed up for the raffle. Adam just notified me. He just got the notification of Neil signing up for the raffle. Neil's no fool. Neil's like, man, 41% discount, free laptop, a chance to win a Tesla. Sign me up. Neil's no fool. So guys, yeah, anyone who signs up, if you have to be a member of TTG by Friday at midnight. If you're a member by Friday at midnight, you will be able to register for the giveaway and you will have a chance to win a brand new Tesla or $30,000 this Sunday. So set your reminders, guys. You don't want to miss it. 8:30 p.m. Eastern live right here on this YouTube channel. Mike, never heard you talk about leverage margin in regards to trades. How much do you normally use? 4 times? Do you use it every time? Well, MindStroke, it's not using all of it every time. Your broker will give you 4 times the buying power of the cash you have in your account. You don't have to, you're not going to use that on your trades, on every trade. Like, I've never come close in one position utilizing all the buying power that I have with margin. I don't come. I'll never come close on one position, but I have that margin, that buying power because I'm in multiple positions at one time. I can be in 3, 4 different positions all at once. And if I'm in, that's when I start to really eat up my buying power. And that's when I start to really eat up my margin. So just because you have that margin doesn't mean that you need to use all of it. It's just, it's just there for you to use if you're gonna get into like a swing trade maybe, but then you still want to be able to day trade, so those are, I don't use that margin unless I'm in multiple positions. So I mean, I also, have a larger account. Usually how long last your trades? Well, Sebastian, today my trades lasted the entire day. Here, I'll give you the exact timestamps actually in my trades today. So today I entered SPY put options at 9:34 a.m. and my final take profit on those SPY put options was at 3:15 p.m. So basically the entire day. And then the Verb trade, I traded Verb twice today. The first trade was a small loss. The second trade was a home run. The second trade I entered, I'll give you guys the exact timestamp. Where are we at? Let me see, 11:32 a.m. So I entered Verb at 11:32 a.m. and my final take profit on Verb was at 1:23 p.m. 1:23 p.m. So I'm not a scalper, Sebastian. I'm not someone that's in and out within seconds. My day trades typically will last anywhere from several minutes to several hours long. If I'm in and out of a trade within 5 minutes, that's very, very fast for me. Typically I'll be in the day trade for 20, 30, 45 minutes, an hour, in cases like this, several hours. But then I also do swing trade as well. I was in AMC put options. I entered AMC puts on July 6th. I sold out of those puts for a 239% gain just yesterday. The last several triple digit gain winners have been swing trades. My last several triple digit gains have been swing trades. These are the perfect types of trades that are for people that are working full-time jobs as well. So you guys have to understand, if you're working a full-time job and you feel like you can't do this or you can't benefit from something like this, it's just wrong. It's not accurate. Swing trading will allow you to take advantage of a service like this, and so you'll be able to profit from the markets even if you work a full-time job and you're not in front of be in front of your computer all day long. We have an entire course too. In our curriculum that's dedicated specifically for swing trading. No, Byron. Triple digit meaning percentage gain. So like the AMC put options that I was in over the last 2 weeks, that was a 239% gain. So that's a triple digit gain. Anything over 100% gain is a triple digit gain. Thoughts on Tesla for tomorrow? Tesla got beat up today, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken. A little bounce at the end of the day. Let's pull up the chart. Let's take a look at it. It's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough on Tesla, guys. I mean, Tesla is just consolidating. It's been consolidating for the last 5 months. Tesla is just trading sideways right now. I don't see anything on Tesla that gives me clear direction. I'm not trading Tesla. I haven't traded Tesla probably since February or March. I believe is the last time I traded Tesla. I actually, wait, you know what? I might have traded Tesla on this day right there in April. I might have traded Tesla on that day in April, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure. But it's just, it's just, there's nothing clear here. The stock is just consolidating. It's just bouncing around, and a big mistake that a lot of traders make is continuing to trade something when it's not in play. When a stock's not in play, you have a much less chance of technical patterns panning out because there's no momentum in direction. So you might think, oh, a level's breaking and it's gonna run, and then it just pulls itself right back in, or it's breaking support. You're like, oh my God, it's gonna crash, and it just bounces right back because the stock's not really in play. There's no one that is taking a stance. You don't have big players that are getting long, big players that are getting short. Everyone is just kind of like, I'm okay right now. And people's attention are elsewhere. Be careful with something like that right now with Tesla. I don't really see that much in Tesla. What I would say to you is, it looks like we're trying to find support right here at the 50-day and 200-day moving average. But where you have to be really careful is this is a death cross. What you have happening here is the 50-day moving average is crossing underneath the 200-day moving average. That is called a death cross. That's typically a bearish pattern on the daily chart. When the 50-day moving average crosses underneath the 200-day, that's typically a bad sign and can typically it could be the beginning of a potential downtrend. Right? We have not really been beneath the 200-day moving average. I mean, you tested it here for just a couple of days, but we have not had a real clean break and clear trade and consolidation beneath that 200-day moving average. You have to go literally all the way back to 2019 for the last time Tesla was really significantly below the 200-day moving average. So keep that in mind. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right, folks, you know what? That just about wraps up there for our Q&A. We are, wow, 45 minutes already? Time flies when we're having fun. When we do these Q&A sessions, time literally flies. Time literally flies. Let's get into AMC. All right, let's get to AMC because I literally get these. I'm sorry, I get 100 questions a day about AMC. So every day I'm going to talk about. I'll give you guys kind of my input here and let you know what I'm looking at, what I see here on AMC. AMC right now still has. It had a nice bounce back after hours today. The stock went all the way back to 39 and change. We went all the way almost to 40. Okay, we went all the way to $40 here after hours. And then we settled here at 38. A nice bounce back today after the stock has really been getting beaten up over the last week. Really been beaten up. We finally got this little bit of a bounce back. I would just be a little careful, not getting overly excited about this bounce back. The stock still has work to do. There are still two major resistance levels that this stock is going to have to get back above if any type of squeeze is going to be in play. You had major support at $40 on AMC. This was a major level for AMC. We broke beneath it yesterday. Okay, we broke beneath it yesterday. Remember what I said on my live stream yesterday. On my live stream yesterday, I said that typically when you have major levels get broken, they tend to get retested before anything else. And I would consider this a retest of that level, wouldn't you? So there's previous support. That support was broken. We then bounced back, and now here we are testing that resistance level. AMC, oops, I didn't mean to delete that line. AMC absolutely must get back over $40 in order for this thing to start to gain some steam. As long as AMC remains below $40, I maintain a bearish sentiment on it. I've been bearish on AMC really since July 2nd, July 6th. July 6th, since July 6th, I've maintained a bearish sentiment on AMC. The stock has traded significantly lower since. You're talking about almost a 50% drop since over the last 2.5 weeks, from 60 down to nearly 30. So almost 50%, maybe 40% drop. And now you have a bounce back day, but this bounce back needs to be better than this. Today needs to be better than July 8th. It needs to be better than July 8th, because July 8th was a failure. And the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention is because you have almost the exact same setup, where you had a major support level around like 50, 51, 52, those low 50s. You had this major support level on AMC, and that level, once it got broken, so here you go, that level was broken, right? That level was broken. Then the very next day, we bounced back to retest that level, got denied, and then the stock sold off. Well, now, isn't that the same setup? Major support level at 40, broke it yesterday, right? Broke it yesterday, came back to test it today. Now let's see what happens tomorrow. That's what I mean by we need to get back over 40. You need to see AMC do this tomorrow, not sit here. If you see AMC tomorrow, 41, 42, 43, good sign. Then it probably bounces back and goes back maybe to the high 40s and maybe retest that $50 resistance. But if you see AMC tomorrow, 36, 35, 36, 37, 36, 37, 36, that's not a good sign, because then you have the potential of another identical setup to what you saw last week when we failed to get back over 51. Now you're talking about potentially failing to get back over 40. The thing that I will say that was good about today, that is better than what you saw last week, was the volume. You had a very nice increase in volume today that you really didn't have last week. Volume was lighter last week on that bounce back. You can tell the bounce back today had a little bit more oomph to it. We'll see if we can get back over that level. But that's your key level on AMC. You've got to get over that level if you're going to have a little bit of a bounce from this area. Okay. So there you have it, folks. All right, so there you have it. There you have it there. There's our kind of our breakdown there for AMC, and kind of wraps up that Q&A session, because I know a lot of people were asking me about what I think about AMC and about today's bounce, so I think it's time to buy and all this. So I wanted to go over that and walk you guys through that. So that was really good. Now, that was a great Q&A session, guys. I hope you guys all got something out of it. For those of you that are not TTG members and I did not get to your question, don't sweat it. We do this 6 nights a week. Make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell icon so you never miss any one of these live streams. And you are a member of TTG and I didn't get to your question, just send me or any one of our other 7 pro trader moderators a private message in chat tomorrow. We'll be happy to help answer your questions. And if the ability to have access to other pro traders throughout the entire day in chat sounds strange to anyone here, it's not. As a TTG member, it's not strange for TTG, because I assure you that that's the norm in True Trading Group. The moderators and I are in chat every day, and we're there for the entire day, pre-market to after the close, answering questions, identifying opportunities, and all of our trades as well. But speaking of some new people and non-members, I'd like to see what we're working with here tonight. So if you're not a member of True Trading Group and this is your very first time on a TTG live stream, I want you to go ahead right now, type the number 1 in chat. All right, we got Garaudy, Amalathasan, Wilfredo Fonseca, Steven Hansen, S. Aureus, Dobbs 99, Twisted B, Raghu Gambino, Bill Mulcahy, Deborah Olson. I definitely destroyed Bill's last name. I'm sorry. Leonard, Mike Forst, Sam E, Nate Miller. Sam E, one of these days, bro, you're going to join the TeachD fam. I'm telling you, one of these days, when I see Sam E joined, we're going to have a party. Evoville Brodecki, Sam E, a loyal YouTube follower. Mulcahy. I'm sorry, Bill. Thank you. Mulcahy. Thank you, Bill. I'm sorry, man. I totally butchered your name. I'm sorry. Shane Jordan. Nice, guys. Very nice. All right, good. All of you, welcome to the TTD live stream. For all of you that are typing the number one in chat. Before we get into the main topics of the stream tonight, patience, discipline, 29% gain on SPY puts, 21% gain on Verb. We're going to talk all about it. But for those that don't know, we do a lot of giveaways with our members, but we also do giveaways with new members. We usually have Amazon Kindle Fires. We have Android tablets. We have laptops that we give away for new members when they sign up. Just our way of saying welcome to Teach the Family. We don't always have them available, but when we do, they go very quickly. And tonight we had 20, but now we only have 19 left thanks to Neil. So, Trent taking another one. Just as I was about to say, we have 19 laptops left. Trent comes in, sweeps one up from underneath me. 18 laptops left, folks. 18 laptops left. So here's the deal. The next 18 people to join the TeachD family are going to get themselves a brand new free laptop. That's going to be an Asus, Acer, HP, or Dell laptop. It's totally free. We even cover the shipping. Yes, we do ship globally. The people that do sign up, you're also going to have the opportunity to get a 41% discount on our one-year membership. It's usually $2,212, but with coupon code TTG121, you can use that coupon code. Actually have to enter the code on the checkout page and click apply code to get the discount. That'll bring the price of your membership all the way down to just $1,304 for the entire year. There are no upsells. There's no add-ons. There's no additional fees. You get access to everything we have. Think of us as the Netflix of trading communities because you pay one price for the year and you get access to everything. As a member, you're getting access to our 17-course curriculum. That is a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the hedge fund. You've got beginner and foundation courses for the newbies. You've got advanced courses for the vets. You've got options trading, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto trading, you name it. We've got courses on all of it in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. You're also getting access to Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, a live breaking up to the second news alert service, Quote Media's full book level 2, which shows you all the market maker 2 depth on level, all the market maker depth on level 2, not just a couple that your broker shows you. TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. That's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You get that included free as well. We have a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with the real-time data and fake money, so you can practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. Access to our chat room, which is a proprietary software. It's not Discord or anything like that. The mods and I share our screen. We're calling out trades, answering DMs. We're there with you on the microphone, talking you through all trades all day, every day. And we are currently sporting an 83% win rate between the mods and myself. That means 83% of the time that we're calling out a trade, folks, it is a profitable one. We also do live workshops and webinars with our members covering different trading topics every week. We do one-on-one mentor sessions with our lifetime members. We do small private study groups. This is your chance to really get some individual attention in these study groups with a moderator, ask questions, get help with topics that you really feel that you're struggling with. We also give away a lot of stuff with our members, guys. We do, and whenever we get 300 new members, we give away a Tesla or $30,000 cash. That's happening this Sunday, okay, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here on this YouTube channel. All you got to do is be a member, folks. All you got to do is be a member of TTG, and you will have an opportunity to potentially win a Tesla or $30,000 this Sunday. And the next 18 people, to sign up for the TTG membership will save a 41%. We'll get 41% off. All right, the 41% off. So like I said, real quick, I want to note to you all though, like I said, you'll know that you're one of the 18. you'll know you're one of the 18 people that are getting the laptop, because on your checkout cart, if you see the laptop in your checkout, you'll know you're getting one. If you get to your checkout cart and it's not there, that means that we've sold out of laptops. All right. You guys have to actually enter that coupon code at checkout. Also, we have a money back guarantee. Anyone that goes through all the courses, passes the quizzes, and attends one private study group shows me that you actually tried, you put in some effort to actually learn. If you do not make your membership fee back, that's $1,304. If you do not make that back at least once during your membership, I'll give you a full refund, folks. That's how much I stand behind and believe in the education platform and community that we've created for traders at True Trading Group, that if you do not make your membership fee back at least once during your membership after completing the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one private study group, you don't make that back at least once, folks, I'm giving you all your money back. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website, so you know you're getting exactly everything that I'm saying to you. All right. So there you have it, folks. Let's move on now. I want to move on to the next, the main topics here of the live stream, coming to you guys from the moon. Let's go over. I'm going to take you guys to the charts. We're going to talk about my trades today. We've got some good ones. We got a 29% gain on the SPY put options. We got a 21% gain on VERB. We're going to start things off with the SPY. We're going to start things off here with the SPY. Now, I'm going to take you to a 15-minute chart first. All right, I'm taking you to a 15-minute chart first. Today, this morning, we were gapping down beneath 435. Beneath 435. Why is that significant? 435 was a level of support. All right, 435 was level of support. Now, with your naked eye, can you see the support at 435 is the question. If not, I'll draw it out for you. Okay. Notice yesterday's low, support at 435. The previous day's low, support just above 435. Grosher, welcome to the TTG family. Grosher, welcome to the TTG family, folks. 17 laptops left. You've got to use that coupon code TTG121 to get the 41% discount to get that laptop, to get a chance to win the Tesla or $30,000 this Sunday. Right? You will also notice that the low of the day on the 12th was also 435. And then you will notice that previous resistance from the 9th was 435. So the fact that we gapped beneath that level today had my attention. And I told my TTG fam, folks, what did we say pre-market? I said my number one trade idea today was put options on the SPY was going to be my number one focus, and we attacked them. We attacked them. The car, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody give the car a big warm welcome. That is 16 laptops left, folks. 16 laptops left. You've got to use that coupon code. You'll get the 41% discount. Guys, you're getting a brand new free laptop. We're going to ship it anywhere in the world. We also cover the shipping costs. It's our gift to you for joining the family, and then you will have a chance to win $30,000 or a brand new Tesla this Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here on this YouTube channel. Set your reminders. So once we gapped beneath that level, that's where I had the idea, guys. That's where the idea came from, to buy some put options, because I'm looking for that support level to now become resistance. And now let's zoom into a 3-minute chart. And here we have it. Okay. Here we have it. Now, right off the open, we push higher, right? Right off the open, we push higher, test that level, bang, big engulfing red candle. Big engulfing red candle. And right there is where I jumped in and I bought put options on the SPY. At 9:34 a.m., I jumped in the July 21st expiration put option, 434 strike at $2.29. Immediately, we flushed our way right down to 434, and quickly 25% of my position comes off the table. A few minutes later at $2.56, $2.56, 25% of the position comes off the table. Why is this so important? because what we're going to be discussing now on this live stream is going to be the importance of patience in your trading, the importance of sticking to your game plan with your trading, the importance of staying disciplined and removing emotions from the equation and sticking to the game plan. Guys, one of the biggest weaknesses that human beings have as traders is the fact that we have emotions, computers do not. If you give a computer directions, okay, if you give computers direction to say buy a stock at 12, stop out at $11.12, okay, at $11.12. That computer is not going to stop out of that position when it gets to 1180, 1150, 1120, 1113. That computer will stop out at exactly 1112. All right, it'll stop out at exactly 1112. Okay, so humans have a much harder time doing that. Humans say, oh, you know what? This doesn't look good. I should just get out now. Why lose full amount when, you know what? If I get stopped out, I'm going to lose $200. If I get out now, I lose 100. That's better than 200. It doesn't look good. Let me get out now. That's you trading with your emotions. That's you not sticking to your game plan. That's you not sticking to your levels. This trade in the SPY, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This was not an easy trade. This trade really, really tested my patience and tested my discipline. But you know what made it a lot easier? The fact that I took 25% of my position off the table when I did, because now it reduces my risk and I've got a little bit of profit to offset some of that loss. This is the tier trading strategy that I mentioned to you earlier. This is a game changer in your trading. It allowed me to stay in this trade because when I entered this trade, my stop loss was 435.50 area. The 435.50 area was my stop loss. Do you want to take a guess what the high of the day is today? I'll tell you, 435.53. 435.53 is the high of the day. Now, there was times I didn't feel good about the trade right here. I didn't feel good about it. I didn't think that I was still rolling. Welcome to the TTG family, folks. 15 laptops left. Everyone give Roland a big warm welcome to the TTG family. All you got to do is use coupon code TTG121. I told you these laptops are going to go quick. They do not last. You guys can get the 41% discount. Give yourself a chance to win a Tesla on 30 grand on Sunday. I didn't feel good about the trade at this moment, but I'm sticking to my game plan. You know, if you look at a chart, if you look at that, if that's the chart, right? It doesn't look good for put options. That looks like the market's going to keep going higher, doesn't it? Even if you did this, that doesn't look good either. That looks like the market's going to keep going higher, but it's not my stop loss. I stuck to my stop loss and look what happened. Bang. Brings this thing right back down. Nice pullback, right back into play. We go right down and test the low of the day again. And what do? We sit here, guys, comfortably now. Now we're sitting here comfortably as the market goes back down and tests those lows. And I just sit in this trade. But now look what happens. Again, we start to bounce again. Now, at this moment, does this look good? Does this look like, man, I'm right, this market's going to roll over today? No, that looks like the market might want to go higher. But is my stop loss 435.25 or is my stop loss 435.50? 435.50. So what do I do when the stock gets to 435.25? Not a damn thing. I don't do a damn thing because that's not my game plan. You have to allow stocks the room and the time that they need. Stocks do not just go straight up or straight down the moment that you get into the trade. Your timing is not going to be that perfect. Nothing about trading is perfect. Stop trying to be perfect and trust your levels. Wow, guys, Miguel, welcome to the TTG family. Guys, there's only 14 left. These are not going to last. I haven't even gotten through my first trading recap, and we've already got a bunch of laptops gone. There's only 14 of them left. I told you these aren't going to last. Use coupon code TTG121, folks. Get that 41% discount. It brings the price all the way down to just $13.04. It's normally over $2,200. You get a free laptop, and you get a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand on Sunday. All right. So there we have it. I stick to my guns, guys. I stick to my guns. All right. And then we get this rollover back down to lows, and I take another piece of profit off the table. Now, at this time, I take a piece of profit off the table there because now I've experienced time decay. I've been in this trade now for about 2.5 hours. I've experienced time decay. When the SPY got down to this level in the morning, I was able to take profit at $2.56. But when we got down to this level later in the afternoon, and we got down to this level, the market, the options were only at $2.45. So I'm experiencing some time decay. So what do? I take another piece of profit off the table just to reduce risk, gets me down to 50% of my original size. And then what happens? I'm sorry, let's go back. And then what happens again? We start to bounce again. Sticking to my game plan, staying patient. And then we finally get the rollover. And now I start to get paid. Now we start to drop after 1 o'clock, and now the profits start flying off the table. Took more profit off, guys, at $2.95. $2.95 on those puts. Good for a 29% gain on the trade. I held on to like 10% of my position, held on to a small piece, and then I got flat that last piece right there for final profits, came off the table. All right, it was a solid trade. Not a monster. It wasn't like a monster home run, but still a solid trade. You know, just a solid trade. And this really tested my patience. And the reason why I really want to focus on this trading recap with you is because a lot of traders, a lot of inexperienced traders, even a lot of experienced traders might stop out of this position on these bounces. They might. Because people don't like sitting in a position when the stock's going the opposite way. You have to get used to it. Stocks do not just go straight up and straight down. If you're going to catch the bigger move, like, listen, if all you want to do is catch that, fine. But if you want to catch that, you're going to have to deal with a stock going in the opposite direction that you want it to go for a short period of time. Because stocks do not just go up and just go down in straight lines. They go up, they go down, they go up some more. They go down, they go up, they go down some more. You have to allow stocks the time that they need to work themselves out. I'm very proud of this trade today, not because it's a huge P&L trade, because it wasn't a huge P&L trade. I'm mostly proud of this trade because I was able to, exemplify patience, discipline. This trade tested me today, and I can say I won the battle. I passed the test. And I can say I traded really well today. All right. So that's the SPY. Next, we're going to get into Verb. This is where I made the bigger chunk of my money. Was Verb. Verb. Now, first entry on Verb. Okay, because I traded this thing twice. My first entry on Verb was through the initial morning high. Okay, we had the heaviest volume of the day on a push through the initial morning high. I stepped in on this pullback. What did we talk about pre-market? We talked about high volume on the way up, low volume. No, sorry, not pre-market. Earlier on the live stream when someone asked me about how to buy the dip, right? High volume on the breakthrough, low volume on the pullback. I step in here, support previous high of the day, VWAP, trade line indicator, multiple support indicators on that pullback. I got long here. We push higher, we extend to a new high. Again, 25% of my position comes off the table at the new high. Okay, 25% of the position comes off the table at the new high. So again, here's the entry. I'll give you guys the exact timestamps. Long VERB at 9:50 in the morning at $3.13 on this pullback. The first take profit came off at the new high of the day at $3.33. Okay, $3.33. Again, 25% of my position. Again, tier trading strategy coming into play here big time. But then we failed and we pulled ourselves all the way back in. We broke below all these support levels. And I decided at this time to actually stop out of the rest of this trade. I stopped out of the rest of this trade at $2.92. This was a red trade. This is a net negative trade. Profit on 25%, stop out on 75%, but it's a small trade. It's a small loss because I already took profit on 25%. This goes back to that tier trading strategy I told you guys about before. It's a game changer. It saves your ass and it pays your ass. Okay, the tier trading strategy is a game changer once you learn how to actually implement it. So this was actually a small loss for me. Okay, it was a small loss for me. But what happened? This thing reversed on me. This thing shook me out. This damn SOB shook me out, right? Shook me out and then recovered. Shook me out and recovered. And then I said to myself, actually, you know what, guys? This is a nice looking setup here. We've got a new setup. We have a new setup, and what is it? It's a wedge. A new setup here. It's a wedge. Okay, a beautiful wedge pattern here. You go to a 5 minutes, even cleaner. Look at how clean that wedge is on a 5-minute chart. So once we broke up and out of this wedge on the 5-minute chart, I stepped right back in here and I got long again. I got long Verb right there, $3 right there, $3.18. $3.18. I went back at this thing, okay, because it's a new setup. The setup earlier that I went after, that setup failed, but now there's an entirely new setup. This wedge is a completely different pattern, a completely different setup that I went after earlier in the morning. So we go after 318 and the rest is history. Beautiful follow through off of this extension out of that wedge, increasing volume as we broke out of that wedge and extended to new highs. And I start just peeling profits off the table, folks. Profit targets come off. I'll give you guys the timestamps. $3.39, $3.49. Where are we at for more? Where's my next? $3.63. And then final take profit comes off the table right there at $3.86. So here are your take profits, folks. Okay, here are your take profits. Okay, 4 take profits honest for Verb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful trade, home run, 21% gain on this one, guys. This one was a thing of beauty. But again, patience. Look how long I sit in these trades, guys. Look how long I sit in these trades. You know how many novice traders would panic on that pullback? You know how many novice traders would exit on that pullback because they feel like that's it, the move is done? Patience, patience, patience. Sticking to your game plan, sticking to your levels, giving the stock the time and the room that it needs to work itself out, and using the tier trading strategy, in this case, to stay in winning trades longer. That is exactly what the tier trading strategy is designed to do. Stay in winning trades longer and help keep losing trades small. And there you have it, folks. There are the trade recaps of the day. 3 of them today, 2 in Verb, 1 in SPY. Beautiful 29% gain on the SPY. Beautiful 21% gain on Verb, and then a smaller loss in Verb early there in the day. And that was my day. And that's how I made my money today, folks. And I really think that it's important for me to go over this with you. And more so that I want you to take away from my trades today. It's not Tony. Welcome to the TTG family. Everyone give Tony a big warm welcome. Guys, that's now 13 laptops left. That's it. 13 laptops left. You're looking at using coupon code TTG121. Get yourself that 41% discount, get a free laptop, and give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand this Sunday. More that I want you to take away from this live stream. It's not necessarily the wedge pattern, okay? It's not necessarily the gap down on the SPY. It's the patience that was displayed in each of these trades. It's the trading without emotion that was exemplified in all of these trades. Because There's a lot of other traders out there that could have traded the exact same things I did and lost money because they didn't stick to their game plan. They exited trades prematurely. They didn't give stocks the time and the room that they need to work themselves out. And I'm very happy with my trading today. I think I really displayed patience and discipline. Those are two huge characteristics and traits that you need to be a good trader. And I feel like we did that today. Congratulations to all the teaching members that caught these trades with me today. And if you guys exemplified the patience and the discipline, pat yourselves on the back, enjoy it, you deserve it. And let's finish the week strong there tomorrow. Now, guys, listen up. I hope that was all helpful to you. I hope you guys really are taking something away from these lives. That's my goal here. But what I would like to do now is I want to show you guys the entire TeachD platform now. So anyone that's interested in joining the TeachD fam, I want to show you what you get as a member. But before I do, I want to know who's on the live stream still that's not a member of TTG. So if you're not a member, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. Nice, Dennis. Great job. Dennis goes, that was my first trade coming out of the classes as a new member. Great job, Dennis. All right, non-members. We got T.O. Popoli. We got Gerardi, R.J. Franklin. We got Ben Mueller, Twisted B, Andy, Marcy P, Bradecki, Nate Miller, Ziz RM, Neil Go, Adam C, Aisha Brown, Fletcher Thompson, Sam. Beautiful, guys. A lot of non-members that are flying through here. We got Duck Butter, Dion Hurt. I like it, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All of you that are typing the letters TTG, hear me up, hear me now. A membership to True Trading Group, it's normally $2,212 for the year, but from now until midnight Pacific, it's your last chance to save 41%, brings the price all the way down to just $1,304. And the next 13 people to use the coupon code TTG121 get that 41% discount, but also a brand new free laptop. We even cover the shipping. It's yours free for joining the TeachD fam. And we also do ship globally. We have members literally from all over the world. We have members in the Philippines, members in Japan, members in Australia, New Zealand, the UK, Brazil, Canada, the Netherlands, you name it. We've got members literally from all over the world, folks. We'll ship that laptop to you wherever you're at. And remember, there are no upsells. There's no add-ons. There's no additional fees for any of the stuff you get as a member of True Trading Group. TTG is a platform. Let me explain to you and show you what you actually get as a member. As a member of True Trading Group, you're going to get access to the top premium trading tools and resources because we bundle them all together as part of your membership. Included, you're going to be getting Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is a live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of chat that gives you news before the rest of the crowd. It's crucial to get news when it first crosses the wire. You can't get it with a delay. Traders that get the news first win. The mods and I, our members, we use this every single day. It's a game changer. It's a lifesaver. You're also going to be getting Coach Stream's full book level 2. That's going to show you all market maker 2 depth, not just the market makers that your broker shows you. That'll also come with a trade simulator. That's going to let you buy and let you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. Folks, please do me a solid. If you're new to trading or you're not yet profitable, please use the simulator while you're going through the courses. Please prove to yourself you can make money on the simulator first. Trading's not easy. Please make sure you guys use that simulator. It's there for you. Then you're going to be also getting access to Trade Ideas real-time scanner. This is going to be a scanner that's going to show you stocks that are making new highs, making new lows, unusual volume. Basically, the best stocks for you to be looking at and focusing on, the stocks that are going to give you the best chance to make money during the day. They're broken down between small cap, mid cap, and large cap, whatever it is that you trade. Then you're getting TradingView's Pro Charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders today. Yours free, included with your membership, folks. You don't pay $1 extra for any of this. This is all included when you pay just $13.04 with coupon code TTG121. Then you're getting at least a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders currently sporting an 83% win rate. And we keep an entire journal on our website. We literally keep track of every single buy and every single sell that all of our moderators make, so you can follow along and track to see how you'd be performing if you followed along with some of the trades that are being called out in chat. We also do small private study groups with our members. This is your chance to get one-on-one individualized attention, guys. You're going to talk to some other members. You're going to be able to ask questions from the moderator to really get help on the lessons and topics that you need. You're also going to be getting now the curriculum. And when I say all-inclusive, it's all-inclusive. You get all the courses. It's a 17-course curriculum. You get access to all of them. There are no special VIP pro courses that cost more money after you sign up. You pay $13.04. You get everything I'm telling you right now. All the courses, our beginner and our foundation courses, our advanced courses. We've got courses also on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it, text and video format, whichever's easier for you to learn. Then on top of the courses, in addition, there's a video library that has over 100 hours of additional extra video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted with members, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, are just a couple of those topics that we've covered in live workshops. You have access to all of it, totally free, included with that membership. And then, of course, the chat room, where the mods and I share our screen. You see what we see. We're on the mic, talking to you live, like I'm talking to you now, calling out our trades, telling you where we see opportunities, and also answering questions from pre-market, before the market opens, till after market closes. We're there with you in the trenches all day, every day. Now, guys, listen up. Between now and August, our price of our membership is going to be walked up daily from $13.04 up to over $2,000. In life, it's very important to understand and know your worth. And we know our worth. We know our membership is worth far more than $1,300 with all the tools and resources that we provide. To put that into perspective for you, let's say you didn't want to join True Trading Group, but you wanted a real-time news feed. If you want Benzinga's real-time news without the delay, they charge you $1,400 a year for that service. That is more than your entire membership to True Trading Group would cost you, and you get the Benzinga membership for free. You also, that real-time level 2 with the full book from QuoteStream to see all the market makers, that costs $990 a year. That's included with your membership. The trading simulator, that's $300 a year. And the Trading Views premium charting software, they charge $600 a year. Those 4 things right there alone by themselves would cost you over $3,200 a year. They are all included free with your membership. When you use coupon code TTG121, get a 41% discount, pay $13.04, get a free laptop, have a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand on Sunday. Folks, our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. So in order to do that, we've got to provide insane value and, frankly, insane results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. And if you guys don't think that we're delivering results, watch this. If you are a member of True Trading Group, if you are killing it right now, making money and becoming a better trader, sound off in chat right now. Type the number 1, sound off in chat. If you are making money and becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group, sound it off, guys, right now. Type that number 1 in chat. Let all of our non-members see that you guys are becoming better traders and making money. That's what it's all about. So sound off right now. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, my advice to you is to stop looking at me and look at all the number 1s that are going to come through chat right now. These are TTG members that are killing it, making money, becoming better traders. And there's no difference between them and you, folks. If they can do it, so can you. They found True Trading Group the same way you did. And that's one of these live streams. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot, folks. I welcome, encourage, and invite you guys to go read them. Over 1,300 people have taken the time to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Go read them. Check them out. 5-star rated with over 1,300 reviews, guys. I'd also like to know, because I told you guys before about that money back guarantee, right? If you don't make your membership fee back at least once during your membership, after completing our courses, going through the quizzes, completing the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one private study group. If you don't make your membership fee back, I'm going to give you a full refund. That's how much I stand behind this education and this platform. But let's ask another question. If you're a member of True Trading Group, I want you to type in chat right now, how long did it take you to make back your membership fee? Comment right now, sound off in chat. Let me know how long it took for you to make back your membership fee. Go ahead, guys, right now, fire it off right now in chat. Again, if you're not a member, pay attention to the comments coming through this side of the screen. All right, let's see. We got Walter Thomas, 2 weeks. Strader B, 3 weeks. Lori made half of her membership just during the trial that she joined. 1 day for Tony. April makes trades, 2 to 3 days. 10 days for Rob Arbuckle. Less than 2 months for Bruce Sears. He says freedom is worth the membership. Diane Fig took her 4 months and she started with just $100. Diane, great job. 1 day for my boy Nicholas Vatcher. 1 month for Lynn Wright, trading conservatively. 2 months for Ghost with the Most. Israel Lopez says, I made my membership back in 2 weeks, but since then, I've had trades that gained more than my yearly membership fee. That's incredible, Israel. Great job. 3 weeks for Willard. 1 day for my girl Jenny. About a little over a month for Mega Man. About 8 weeks for Ray Kane. That's the lifetime membership. 4 months for Jeff. PGH Resh made $2,000 the day after becoming a member, rolling on one of my trades. Great job. I love it. 1 week for Rod McLean. You guys get the point. I don't need to keep reading all these comments, but you certainly can. Guys, the price of our membership is going to be going up every single day. We're walking it up to $2,000. Those laptops are not going to last. They're limited. They never do. They go quick. You've only got 13 of them left. You can use coupon code TTG121 here right now. You actually have to enter the coupon code, click apply code to get the discount, and you'll know you're getting one of those laptops because you'll see a laptop in your checkout cart. If you see it, that means you're one of the 13. If you go to checkout and there is no laptop in your cart, that means we've completely sold out. All right, folks, use that coupon code right now. Get the laptop, get yourself the discount, and give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000 this Sunday. All you got to do is be a member, folks. Thanks for joining me tonight. You guys are the best. Great day. We're going to look to finish the week strong tomorrow. You guys make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. And I'll leave you with one last thing. If you're still on the fence about joining TTG, we do have a 1 week trial. You guys can go to TTGTHREE.com. It's only $3. We charge $3 to make sure that you're a real person. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no auto renew. It's a one-time payment of $3. It's less than what I paid for this grande cold brew, this venti cold brew from Starbucks. Costs about $4.50. You spent $3 on way dumber stuff. I promise you that. So you guys can join us for a week, see what it's like to be part of the TTG fam. I will caution you though, if you use the trial, you're not going to get the free laptop. You're not going to get the 41% discount. You'll get some discount, but not the 41%. If you guys want to join the team and you want to get the full 41% discount and you want to get that free laptop and you want to make sure you have a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand, you use coupon code TTG121 right now. Thanks for joining me, guys. You're the best. I love you all. I hope you learned something from this live stream. That's my goal. I hope you accomplished that today. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.